Hi everybody, Kenneth G Hasty here once again with my videos for business owners, sales managers, salespeople, etc. And this one's kind of all-encompassing, so check it out. I'm a professional business growth consultant as well as a professional business sales automation consultant. And I do these videos as a way of paying things forward for my many years of experience, as well as to also help build my brand. So you can check me out at kennethghasty.com. Or if you'd like to email me, it's kenneth@kennethghasty.com. So let's talk about today's topic. Don't make your resume an attendance list. And what do I mean by that? Over the years of being in sales management and executive sales management, etc., I have reviewed probably thousands of resumes. And so it gets to a point where you just kind of look at it and process and look for certain things. But what most people do is they just make the resume an attendance list. I was here from this date to this date. Then I was there from that date to that date. And then I was at this other place from this date to this date. Hire me. It's like, it's not too compelling really, is it? So what did you accomplish when you were there? This is your chance to really shine and differentiate yourself from anybody else who's interviewing for the same job. So when somebody's looking at a resume, they're looking at it and they're like, okay, wow, this person was 200% of quota routinely. This person led the company, was number one in this, And even if you only have a handful of things where you really shined, put them in there. Because it's up to them to ask you about, to say, well, did you do that all the time or was that just one time? And oftentimes they don't. They'll just go through and they'll see it and they'll say, hey, this person's a rock star. So the difference in looking like a rock star on your resume and looking like an also-ran is really what you accomplished, not so much that you were there. I mean, of course, you have to have the time you were at a company, etc., and what you did, what your role was. But the key thing that most people who are looking at a resume with the intent of hiring someone, they want to know, what did you accomplish? When I hire you, what are you going to accomplish for me? You're just going to attend to be there those times? Or are you going to be, no, you're going to be an overachiever, you're going to be a super achiever, you're going to get all this great stuff done, and that's why I want to hire you. So consider looking at your resume once again, and it's always good, when you're working for businesses, corporations and such, to have a resume on handy, keep it current, because you never know. Some opportunity may just come and you say, hey, this is great, but I don't have a current resume, and lose the opportunity. I say, yeah, let me shoot that resume right over to you. Or, or maybe if you are looking, same thing, you want to have a current resume. The other thing about resumes I would suggest is when you have a resume, let's say you go and you're interviewing now, or they want you to mail a resume, or even if they don't want you to mail a resume, here's some little tips for you. If somebody is interviewing, there's usually a whole lot of applicants for most any job, right? So how do you differentiate yourself? Well, one person that I ended up hiring actually brought her resume by the office and said, hey, I'm interviewing for this position, but I just want to give you guys a hard copy of the resume, to look at. And she didn't even come by to me. She came by, the CFO happened to speak with her. I wasn't there at the time. And he said, hey, this one person kind of stood out, brought this by, I might want to check her out. And I did, we hired her. So, showing a little extra something, like for instance, even sending your resume in a full-size envelope, FedEx or Express Mail or something to differentiate as well. And not only that, but have some kind of a cover letter specific to their company. Why do you want to work for this company? What can you do for this company? And if you really want to seal it off, put it in some kind of a nice folder, like a plastic folder, and that'll make a big difference for you. So don't make your resume an attendance list, make it a sales pitch. All right? So that's all for now. Kenneth G Hasty signing off. Take care.